Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a little minute. For those of you who are new here, my name is Chev, and I talk about a lot of things on this channel. So this is a lifestyle channel, and I talk about being intentional with your money first and foremost. That's how the channel originally started, is being intentional with your money. And I have a little travel sprinkle in there, just a little bit. I want to say welcome back for those of you who are oldie but goodies, right? In today's video, we are talking about saving and building for your emergency fund, even when you have a low income. So before we even get into this video, I'm gonna first start off by saying this. If you want something that you never had before, you have to be willing to work on something that you never have done. So get ready, grab your pen and paper, because I have about 5 steps that I'm gonna show you how to build your emergency fund, even on a low income. Number 1, we are making our money work for us. We are getting rid of the traditional bank accounts, our Bank of America's, our Chase, even our credit unions. We are getting rid of those traditional bank accounts. They are not giving us any kickbacks. They're giving us 0.01%. Look at your bank statements. I know you've seen it, 0.01% for having our money in their accounts, right? We're looking into high yield savings account. I personally have SoFi, and it's giving me 4 to 5% kickback. When our money is just sitting in our account, we want that money to make money, right? Just by just sitting in there. With a high yield savings account versus a traditional account, a high yield savings account is giving us more money annually. So you could, depending on how much, you have into your bank account, you can make anywhere from $300 to $500 annually. And that's just having your money sitting there in your account. Number 2, we are starting our money challenges. There's a whole bunch of different money challenges out there. You can start off with the 52-week money challenge. So the way how that goes is you will start with week 1. It's typically started at the beginning of the year. And you start off with $1 a week, and then you build your savings each week by the week. So week 1 will be $1, week 2 will be $2, week 3 will be $3, and so on. So I believe you're supposed to have about $1,738, I think, by the end of the year. But it may seem like something very small, but you can even combine it with another money challenge. So that's a way you can kind of go ahead and save, or even on a low budget. So we're going to do these money challenges to get us to our savings for our emergency fund. Number 3 is, I feel, is the most important: reducing our expenses. This is a subject that a lot of us don't really want to do. We think hard to do it, but if your goal of saving your emergency fund, or getting to your goal of that emergency fund, which is recommended 3 to 6 months of expenses, right? We want to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. If your goal is to get there, I want you to get your bank statement, go online, look at your online account, and I want you to track your monthly expenses. After looking over your account and tracking your expenses, we're going to look and see where we can cut back on something. For me, I cut back on going to Starbucks. I cut back on cable, those sort of things. So kind of go over your expenses and see, do I need this, or do I want this? Do I need this? Do I want this? And that could kind of like free up some money right off the top. And a lot of people don't really look into this, but public assistance. Let's look into public assistance, EBT, SNAP, those kind of things. See if you qualify for medical insurance. Those expenses right there will cut out so much, especially if you have like a larger family. If it's not just for yourself, you have children or whatnot. You want to look into like EBT, public assistance, SNAP, even WIC, look into those public assistance. Also look into energy efficient programs with your local company. You might qualify for a discount on your gas bill, on your light bill. So those sort of things that can free up a lot of money, and you can, again, put that money towards your emergency fund. Another thing that we can look into is our cell phone company. So I am actually looking into this company myself. It's called Mint Cell Phone Services, MINT, Mint Phone Services, Mint Cell. Look into that. I know someone that is currently using that. I know 2 people actually that's currently using that. And I mean, the amount of money that you can save with switching your phone company, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe every 3 months is about $120. And that's for multiple phones, I believe. So look into that. Mint Mobile. Another good thing is decluttering your home and selling some things. You'll be surprised how much stuff you have in your home that you can declutter and that you might feel like it's junk, or maybe you don't think it's junk, but you can declutter, get rid of some old things, free up some space in your home, and sell those things. Oh my gosh, this helped me so much. This helped me so much when I was trying to build my emergency fund. Like, I was couponing, and I sold all of my stock that I had in my garage at the time. I would just post it on Facebook. Facebook Marketplace is kind of like weird now. Mind you, this was back in like 2018 or 2019. No, it's like 2018. I will post something on Facebook Marketplace, and it will just, now you can still get things sold. It might take a little bit of time. It depends on the area that you're in and those sort of things. But man, sell that stuff. Have a yard sale. Even if you're not good with like being online with Marketplace, with Facebook and things like that, with social media, freaking have a yard sale and sell that stuff. And this last thing is, we're going to try to increase our income. Now, I know it's sometimes easier said than done, but increasing our income. Let's get a side hustle. For me, I braided hair. I did that on the side. Uber Eats. You can drive for Uber, DoorDash, Instacart. I know some of these are kind of like swamped now, depending on what city you're in, but maybe even getting a part-time job, do some babysitting, or, just try to increase your income, because the more you are bringing in, the more you are freeing up money. That is your way of building your emergency fund, right? So if you're on baby step number one, Dave Ramsey's baby step number one, which is saving $1,000 for your emergency fund, you can get there. So it might take you a little bit longer. And then I'm going to leave you guys with this, right? You definitely have to have rules when you're saving for your emergency fund. We don't want to go into our emergency fund pulling out money for things that we know we're not supposed to be pulling out money for. I want you to keep this in mind. When you are thinking about pulling money from your emergency fund, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Are you listening? Is this unexpected? Is this absolutely necessary? And is this urgent? Urgent meaning I don't have time to save up for this. So ask yourself those 3 questions before you pull out any money from your emergency fund. So in my example, I would give to you, emergency will be something like your car just broke down, but you got to get to work. You got to make sure your car is moving so that you can make the money. Or if you get an unexpected medical bill, maybe you have to go to the ER, you caught a flu, or you broke a leg or something like that. And you may have to pay co-payments for the emergency for a medical bill. So those are some of the things that I would suggest is an emergency, so you can pull from your emergency fund. All right, y'all. So hopefully this video has helped you in some form or fashion. And let's get to saving our baby step number 1, saving $1,000 for our emergency fund. See you guys in the next one. Bye.